What topics do y'all want for me to cover, man, on this show? Or any upcoming is what I mean. Episodes of C4CW, casting 495 celebrities worldwide. Casting celebrities worldwide. We do several takes here sometimes. It's all improv. It's all impromptu. I'm One Sir Grove. Thank you for tuning in. If you are true fans, and if you are not fans, IWE495 cannot make you be one. But if you are, we most certainly appreciate you. So, I've been thinking, man, we have a global audience. We thank each and every one of you, especially, those of you who, have been with us for some time and have been supporting the show and contributing to the show in the way of interaction and whatnot. But I mean, look, man, we appreciate all fans equally. But special shout out to those who have been here for some length of time, some, considerable length of time. We have comments. You can, if you would like, you can comment on this show. There is a comment section. And for those of you who don't know, who think it's just me talking to myself, that's funny. Heckler's definitely funny. But in case you don't know, and in case you haven't seen the stats for the show's been downloaded thousands of times, been streamed thousands of times, and it's listened to in multiple countries around the world on demand too, by the way. And I say that humbly. There are people in the audience who they like this show. They like the energy that IWE495 bring to the table. Yes, we are rap artists. Yes, we do skits, comedy, talk about real life shit, not just funny shit. I talk about politics. My fellow rap group band members, rap star, rock star homies who are fellows, the fellas. Look, man, I can't speak for their own personal politics, man. It's just One Sir Grove, speaking his mind about his political views and whatnot. So none of what I say is to be taken as that I am representing the entire group politically in terms of each and every one's and the group's overall political ideology. The group doesn't have an overall political ideology. My friends from childhood, my homies, my brethrens, they have their own political views. And they're not all conservative in nature because I know not everyone thinks alike. But, we share some views on some things and other things not. So that being said, if there is something that you or any of you would like discussed or talked about on this show, I do this for a living. So it's not like I'm just doing this shit for shits, kicks, and giggles. No, man, I'm actually doing this because I make money doing it. And I also enjoy doing it first and foremost, man. I'm passionate about it. Talk about a lot of things, cover a lot of subjects, topics, wide range. Everything from, like I said, politics, sports, entertainment, music. You know who I like? Technology, aliens. I'm talking about in terms of topics. But you know what I like? I like rock music, man. I like rock fucking music. I've been listening to a lot of hair bands lately, man. A lot of old school. For the past years, I've always, since the advent of the internet, but in the past couple of years, man, I've really been going hard on the hair bands online, man. Looking up some old school shit. I'm talking about like Quiet Riot. You know what I'm talking about? For those of you, man, who don't know who Quiet Riot is, I'll give y'all some. If y'all want to like do some internet research and kind of like check out some new stuff that's not like modern per se. I'm not saying that these groups that I'm about to mention, I'm not saying that they're not still around, like touring the world. I found that a lot of like groups that people, like if you take a poll and you're like, hey, do you remember that one group? It was like a rock group from the night. And listen, I don't know if these groups, the ones that I'm about to mention, are. But if you look up rock groups that, what I'm saying is this. You ever heard of the group Cinderella? A rock group called Cinderella. I don't know if they still exist or not, but I know that there has been a rock group called Cinderella. What I do know, in addition to that, is that a lot of rock groups where if you were to take a poll and ask people from my generation, that's the 70s and 80s, hey, do you remember a rock group called Cinderella? They'd be like, Cinderella? Either they know immediately or they'll be like, Cinderella? Whoa, dude, what? You're totally fucking right, bro. There was absolutely a rock group called Cinderella. What the fuck? Like, what? I totally haven't even thought about that in like a million eons. And I'm like, I know, right? I don't know their current status, but what I do know is that when I started to do some research, man, into various hair bands, we're going to look up Cinderella, man. We're going to see what they're doing right now. And Quiet Riot. When I started to look up these groups that I hadn't heard about and hadn't thought about in years, I was like, holy fucking shit. They're on tour in Japan this week. I'm just saying, man, if you don't follow rock groups, when it comes to rock groups from the 70s and 80s, big name rock groups who aren't necessarily like, you know what I'm saying, like talked about on TMZ and shit, right? I mean, some of them are, but a lot of them aren't. Because you hear about like current rappers, you know? Like Lil Yachty and Future, Offset, Post Malone, J. Cole. You know what I'm saying? You hear about these guys that are like the new dudes out on the block, right? Those guys, like you hear about, you know, the new rap, the new rock. But you don't really hear about the old school shit. Sometimes you'll hear some shit like, hey, the drummer from like Def Leppard or whatever, right? Or, you know, Judas Priest or whatever in some circles, you know? Like people talk about, remember Journey? But for the most part, or Foreigner, you just really don't hear in mainstream media about these old school hair bands and rock groups. Yes, Kiss, of course, Gene Simmons, you know what I'm saying? You hear about groups like that, right? Like big name. I'm not saying these other groups aren't big name, but I'm saying, you know, Gene Simmons, man, he had the reality TV show, right? So we all know that he's, you know, those of us who know that he's from Kiss. And he was still doing branding, and I believe he is to this day. And shout outs to Gene Simmons. So let's look up Cinderella. Cinderella rock group. We'll see if Cinderella is currently still around. Because it's awesome, man, when you find out, man, that they're still on tour. At least for me, man, I find it to be... Okay, so Cinderella, it says, was an American rock band formed in 1982 from the suburbs of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. This is Wikipedia. The band emerged in the mid-1980s with a series of multi-platinum albums and hit singles whose music videos received heavy MTV rotation. Cinderella initially had a heavy metal and glam metal sound before shifting into a more hard rock and blues. Wow, I didn't even know that they did blues rock. Well, maybe I did. Blues rock-based sound. By the mid-1990s, the band's popularity declined severely due to personal setbacks, breakups, and changes in the music industry. After a brief hiatus, look, Cinderella reunited in 1996. Yeah! And continued to perform live, but never released any studio material after their 1994 album, Still Climbing. The band has sold 15 million records worldwide, according to Tom Kiefer's official website. After participating in the 2014 Monsters of Rock cruise, Cinderella again became inactive. In November 2017, Kiefer stated the band will not be reforming. Aw, man, that's fucked up. That's sad, man. Hey, salute to Cinderella Rock Band, man. I mean, shit, that's old school right there, man. 19 years active, 1982 to 2017. I mean, shit, man. They're still legendary in my book, man. Still legendary in my book, man. Who knows? Maybe they'll get back together in the future. Let's see, Quiet Riot. But you see what I'm saying? The whole point in this is that, oh, look, Quiet Riot band members 2018, is that you find out that groups that were from the 1980s, man, 1970s and 80s, they're still fucking rock like Pink Floyd. You know what I'm saying? So it says right here, Quiet Riot is an American heavy metal band from Los Angeles, California. So we had Pennsylvania, right? East Coast with Cinderella. Now we've got the West Coast. I didn't plan it this way. Maybe subconsciously I did. But now we've got the opposite coast. Los Angeles, California. Formed in 1975. The group originally included vocalist Kevin Dubrow, guitarist Randy Rhoads, bassist Kelly Garney, and drummer Drew Forsyth. The current lineup. Look, this is the current lineup. Features drummer Frankie Banali, who originally joined in 1982. Bassist Chuck Wright, who originally joined in 1985. Guitarist Alex. I almost said Axl Rose. Axl Rose. Sorry, I almost said Axl Rose. Alex, is it Grassi? Who originally joined in 2004. And vocalist, it says Jizzy Pearl, who originally joined in 2013. Then it's got a timeline. 1975 to 1989. 1991 to 2007. 2010 onwards. Says Nichols remained for only a few months, however, before he was replaced by James Durbin in March 2017. In 2019, Durbin left to focus on a solo career, with Pearl returning to the band. So they've been active, man, they're still, says right here, years active, 1982 to present. That's fucking amazing. I had to tell this woman today, man, as an aside, I just had to tell her, man, that she was fucking rude. Two of them, man. And this dude, I was about to tell him he was a fucking rude person too. But he stopped acting the way that he had begun to act. And, he just like, you know what I'm saying? He changed his demeanor, but they kept going, man, the two women. And I just told them flat out. I just said, look, man, you're rude people. Okay? You want to be fucking rude? Okay? I'm going to hurt your business. You want to be fucking rude? Okay? I hope you have deep pockets. Keep laughing. Keep fucking laughing, man. You want to be rude to a customer? You think I'm some kind of fucking punk? These people have no fucking idea who I am. I'm like, you want to be fucking rude to me, man, for no fucking reason? You're some fucking simpletons, man. You're some simple-minded fucking people. I'm going to go on the internet and I'm going to put you on fucking blast. I'm going to put your whole network operation on fucking blast. Fuck you and your store, and I don't care how long you've owned your shit. I'm going to tell everyone I know that you're a fucking dastardly piece of fucking shit. Yeah, you have no fucking class, and you're one of the rudest fucking people I've ever met. And I'm going to tell everyone I know to not fuck with you. Not do any fucking business with you. And when I see your shit go out of business, I'm going to fucking laugh at you. Yeah, you didn't want to listen to a customer. You wanted your representative, your store, whatever, associate. You wanted your employee to keep running her motherfucking mouth on a broken record. She refused to answer my question. And she tried to make it seem like it was my issue. And I'm like, you know what? You haven't answered my goddamn fucking question. Now I'm going to start using profanity. I was being cool for a minute. You know, for 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes. You still didn't answer my fucking question. Okay, you want to play the game where you don't answer my question? You want to play the fucking game where I ask you a legitimate goddamn fucking question and you pretend like you're not hearing me. Okay, I'm going to sit here again and I'm going to ask you one more fucking time. If you don't answer my goddamn question, it's been 4 minutes now, I'm going to go fucking ballistic up in this bitch. You'd better answer my goddamn motherfucking question. My patience is worn off, okay? I'm sick and tired of your motherfucking face, okay? You're a fucking punk-ass bitch at this point, man, and I'll take down your whole operation. I've been very polite. I've been very fucking diplomatic. And then this other fucking woman wanted to chime in and stick up for her colleague, and I'm like, oh, you want to stick up for a piece of shit? That's what you want to do? You want to stick up for someone who's being fucking rude to me? Okay, so she's rude to me. She's a rude person. Fuck you and this whole company. Okay? Now, since you've wasted my time is money, I'm going to fucking waste your company. I'm going to waste your company. Okay? Now, you want to be fucking rude. on top of her already being rude. You don't want to address the issue and turn to her and say, hey, listen, why didn't you just answer this guy's question in like 10 seconds? Why did you avoid his question? Why did you do the broken record pattern where you kept saying the same shit that he told you he already understood and he didn't want to hear it again and you told him fucking 10 times in a row and you totally wasted his fucking time? You know what? You're fired from this company. Just get the fuck up out of here. You're a rude person and we don't want rude people working here representing our company. So then this bitch, she gets her fucking mouth involved and she starts being rude to me too. And I'm like, oh, okay. Well, you're rude people here at this location and I'm going to let everyone in the world know that you guys are fucking pieces of shit. You're fucking trashy people. You're a trashy fucking waste dump of a prehistoric holdover era where you think it's cool to just off the cuff, just be fucking rude to people. All right. Okay. Well, I'm going to return the favor, man. And I'm going to make sure that you lose a shitload of business and it puts a fucking dent in your family motherfucking goddamn business. Fucking rude asshole bitch. You know how you can tell a piece of shit company? I'll explain it to you. Customer number one is being representative of that company number one. Number one, the first person is in number one. The first person in that equation is being fucking rude. You're being as polite as you can. This person is being as rude as that person can. You say over and over, listen, I understood what you said. You need not repeat yourself. I imprinted, processed, understood the information. Now, I would like to move beyond the point of what you have just imparted. And I have a question that is beyond what you have said. Then they repeat the same shit again. And you're like, maybe you're malfunctioning. I don't know, man. Maybe I should punch you in your motherfucking goddamn face or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I should sock you in your motherfucking dome. Because are you not paying attention? Are you not hearing the words that are coming out of my motherfucking mouth? You stupid ass punk motherfucker. I just told you 10 times in a row, I heard you the first fucking time, and you proceeded to say the same shit 10 motherfucking times after that point. Okay? That's rude piece of shit number one. People who do that are low-class humans who have no fucking class, and they are also trashy people. You tell them, I understood. When it gets to 5, the 5th time, that's how you know they're low class. I mean, you knew it at number 3 and 4, but that confirms it. Because they're going to go for 10, okay? Those people are low-class people with no class, and they are trashy fucking people. So then, person number 2 steps in. Ma'am, sir, can I help you? You're like, yes, I have a problem with this person here who I asked a simple question, and then this person, sir, what is your question? Okay. When that second person talks to you that way, that person has no class either. Period. The very fact that you're a customer, the very fact that you are reporting the unruly behavior of the first person, and that second person wants to say to you, ma'am, sir, what is your question? Oh, okay. Well, I do have a question at this point. In addition to what I was in the process of conveying to you before you so rudely cut me off. I want to know why this first person is a rude piece of shit and why you're a fucking piece of shit too. I'm a fucking customer. That person was rude to me, and now you're being fucking rude to me. Do you think I'm the problem? Do you think I'm the problem because I'm bringing it to your attention? Sir, what is your question? Okay, now you've done it twice. Maybe you're too stupid. Oh, that's right. You are too stupid to understand how the world works. It's not about my question at this point. That's secondary. What it's about at this point is the unruly, sir, what is your point? I'm actually in the process of making my point, and you're helping me make it. You're a moron. You're a slave, okay? I can tell by the way you communicate, you're a peasant in society. You're a low-class fucking human being. I have been attempting to report to you that your subordinate or just your employee who's on equal footing with you, your colleague, is a rude piece of shit human being who did not listen to me. And when I tried to explain that to you, you cut me off like 7 fucking times in a row, and you kept doing what this person was doing. Sir, ma'am, what is your question? It's not a question. I just told you. I am reporting the unruly behavior of that person, number 1, and you, number fucking 2. And now that I understand, you're a broken fucking robot. You're a broken robot too. You're not listening and you're not paying attention. You're stuck on asking me the same question that I told you is now at this point inconsequential. It's inconsequential now. You did not want to address the unruly behavior of person number 1. You automatically, immediately became abrasive and inflammatory and invective and started running your stupid fucking piece of shit mouth. Sir, ma'am, what is your question? I told you I don't have a question anymore. I am making a report. And I realize that I cannot make it to you because you're a low-class bum. You're a peasant with no fucking class and no sense and no customer service fucking skills. I have recorded this on video and audio, and I am going to put it on the internet. And I'm going to show people how low class you are, how piece of shit you are, and how you and your fucking stupid punk ass company have no customer service. And when you're broke and you don't have a job and you can't pay the mortgage on your home and you can't pay your fucking rent or you're eating fucking rodents out of dumpsters, it's because you're a no class, low class piece of shit, trashy person. Now, all you had to do, let's go back in time. Now we're back at the beginning. I am reporting to you that your employee is a rude fucking piece of shit, peasant, low class, trashy piece of fucking garbage. What you are supposed to say is, I have an open mind. What did this first person do? Well, thank you very much for listening to me, the customer. Person number 1 is a piece of shit. Peasant, peon, imbecile, moron, who is going to be fired from your company despite any actions that you take. Whether this person is reprimanded or not, I don't know that you're actually going to do that. So I'm going to make sure that despite whatever you tell me in this conversation that you and I are now having, I'm going to report this person, hopefully not you, to higher ups. If you're not the boss, yeah, I'm going to report this person. Now, like I said, this is what this person did. And then that second person is supposed to turn to the first person and say, why would you be rude to the customer? Why are you not listening? Why are you a broken record stuck? He didn't ask you that shit, okay? He asked you something different, and you're stuck on some other shit. Is there something wrong with you? Or is there a clinical issue? Are you just a rude fucking asshole today? He did not ask you this information. You're talking about something totally different. Is there a reason why you're deliberately, intentionally avoiding his question? You know what? You need to go home, okay? You need to go home, and we're going to write you up. That's how business should fucking run, okay? That's how you run fucking business.